The network is controlled via a lot of different sensors, really. You guys will be using your microbits to make sensors. Our network works in a very similar way. So a sensor is, something that sits there and looks for a particular quantity of something normally. So whether that be a particular quantity of light, or it could be a quantity of electricity, or the direction of quantity of electricity is flowing in, One of the most common sensors we use, which you probably see all of the time, but you don't really notice, is on our streetlights. So on our streetlights, we've got a sensor on the top of the streetlights, which is a light dependent resistor. So it sits there and it monitors light. So when there's enough light, it knows and it turns the streetlight off. When there's not enough natural daylight, it knows that, it closes the switch and turns the streetlight on to give us the light. You can see there are a lot of sensors behind me on the board. So we have pieces of equipment that sit and they monitor our network to make sure the electricity is flowing at the correct rate, it's flowing in the correct direction, and those sensors are clever enough to see certain faults. So if a conductor should break and hit the floor for whatever reason, that causes an electrical effect which is not normal. And some of our sensors are looking specifically for that particular effect, which would indicate there's a problem with the network. And that can do several things. That can trigger an alarm in our control room to let the engineers know in the control room that there's a potential issue in that spot. Or it could operate a piece of equipment like we've got in this room, which would then disconnect the fallen conductor from its supply to make it safe. So it basically turns the electricity off. So that we've got sensors all over our network, in substations, everywhere, and like they all look for different things, and all of those things together is what keeps the network safe and the people safe from touching it.